definitely up there, right?
I have no idea which way we
Then
want
you
to
get
go out of it.
Peroni.
It's back in
I
the
put
nest though. I
Peroni
don't know how to
in the
get there.
S tier.
Is that the
That
perfect
is,
beer?
it's one of the perfect beers. I personally would put Moretti above Peroni. But then you get others like Asahi that I personally love, which is a Japanese beer, which I'd put up in S tier, and you get a load of other beers that I put there. We'll talk about those later. We'll just go through these here. But Peroni is one of the best bottled beer you can have. It's slightly more expensive. Usually, like Amstel, you can get 15 bottles of beer for you. Depending where you go, you can get it 15 for 10 quid, which I got once. But this is more like 14 quid for 12 bottles, so it's more expensive, but it's worth it. It's if you like beer, that is one of the best beers in the world, and unsurprisingly, it's Belgium. All right, then we go to Guinness. Now, Guinness is one that a lot of people don't like because it's dark, it's stouty, it's one of those gruff beers. I personally love it. The only issue with Guinness, which is why I have to put it below
It's
Peroni,
just gone off.
is the fact that drinking it is like eating a meal. So it's very, very, very nice. But if you have a few pints of Guinness, you feel proper bloated and you've basically eaten 4 meals. Okay. Then let's go Corona. Corona, once again, nice beer. However, I'm going to have to put it in C because I personally only ever drink it if I have no other choice or if it's in summer. And unlike a lot of beers, Corona, you have to put a lime in it, otherwise it doesn't
So
taste as nice.
yeah, it's like for an occasion.
Yeah, it's for an occasion. Summer, ice cold, like old fashioned ice cold. You got a bucket of ice, you put a few bottles of beer in it, and there's a bowl of limes outside. You just take it out of the ice, fresh cold, done, perfect. That is Corona, Sol, and Desperado, perfect condition. However, I wouldn't go to the pub and order a pint of Corona. As much as I love the glass of it, I wouldn't go and order a pint of Corona purely because it's one of those beers that weirdly enough is better in the bottle. Right, Foster's.
There's an Angela.
Piss. Literal piss. Same with Bud Light. I would rather fucking chop my balls off than eat either of those two. That isn't
Wait,
even a joke.
Are you gonna put anything in F tier, or are they both that bad that you're going
These
dog shit?
these two don't. Look, I'd put a tier below dog shit and put these two in it. These two don't even deserve to be in dog shit. They deserve to be in even lower than that. Right? These are fucking horrendous. Genuinely, some of the worst beer I've ever had. Right? 1664 Kronenberg. Once again, quite like San Miguel. Very, very nice. Can fit a lot of situations and quite cheap. However, one of those that after a few bottles, you don't really get a taste for it and you kind of want to try something else. John
John
Smith's.
Smith's.
John Smith's is one of those beers that if you drink it, you're probably a wife beater or a middle-aged man.
Why does it exist? I think is the question that has to be asked.
Okay,
What does it do? What does it do?
history time. The reason why it exists is because the coal miners needed a drink that they basically could drink because the water was too infected,
Right.
and they needed something that they could drink which was cheap to make. So John Smith's was made, and they put it in cans and canteens. So they drank John Smith's instead of water.
Oh, I did not know that.
That's why I'm putting it in D because it's okay. I personally wouldn't choose to have it, but if I was at somebody's house and they offered me a John Smith's, I would be like, "Oh, do you have anything else?" If they said no, I'd still drink it. If somebody offered money one of these two, I would throw it in their face.
No, you'd leave. You'd leave.
Leave. Cause Light, I'm going to have to put in F tier because it's not nearly as bad as these two, but it's just not good. It once again tastes like water, but at least it has some taste. But you're halfway through your pint and you just don't want to finish it. You kind of want to throw it out and have something else. Carling, I'm going to put in the same tier as John Smith's. I'm going to actually put it ahead of John Smith's because, like I said, Carling gets shit on quite a lot, but after 1 or 2 pints, it is quite nice, and it's one of those that can be refreshing.
It's so cheap that you
Yeah,
can't
it's so
have
cheap.
it. Yeah.
You can drink loads of it. For example, my mum's wedding, I drank 17 pints of Carling, and I was drunk and I threw up, but I drank 17 pints, and I was okay
And you weren't bored
relatively.
afterwards.
Well, this is at my mum's wedding, so I wasn't paying for any of it. Carlsberg,
You
I'm
weren't
gonna have
paying
to
for
put
anything.
in.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's my mum's wedding. Everyone else
Oh,
buys
fair
shit
enough.
for
Free
you.
alcohol.
Exactly. I'm gonna have to put Carlsberg in E tier because it's worse than Carling, better than Coors. It's another one of those that if somebody offered it to me, I would be like, no, thank you. I'd rather have water or a cup
Do you
of
not
tea.
even like the glass it comes in?
That's the thing. That's why I'm putting it above Coors because it has
Yeah.
the nice glass. It has the nice glass, and in some circumstances, after a long day, after even a long day of
Yeah.
drinking, and somebody gives you a bottle of Carlsberg, That's manageable.
I'm
If
not
somebody
over a
gives you one of
Cumberland.
these two after a
You
few
just won't.
pints,
You'd say
you know,
no.
I'd kill them. Budweiser,
Budweiser, yeah. This is a
I'm
make or break beer, to be honest. Like,
I personally, I'm gonna have to.
Wait, what is that?
I'd personally put it in E
Cotson.
tier. The way you've
I
configured it, I'd
think
put it in
that
E tier, yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to put it in E tier because once again, it actually has a taste which Cars doesn't, and it's a lot easier to open. You don't need a bottle opener, and the glasses are very very nice.
Wait,
However,
what did
I'd
I
actually put it with
get from
Carlsberg.
patches then?
However, it's one of those that you
No, but
once
what do we
again
get from him like when you
only get
buy
because
shit?
it's there. Like if I went to the shop and there was the only thing I could buy was a crate of Budweiser and I needed beers that night, I
Respond
would
because
buy
I've got
it,
a
but I'd
bonfire.
rather not. Heineken, I'm gonna have to put Heineken on the same tier as Amstel. I know earlier I said it was up S tier, and it
Yeah.
can be, but Heineken's one of those that sometimes you sit down and you proper fancy Heineken and it can be beautiful, it can be crisp. But a lot of the, and once again the glasses are amazing.
What up here?
But it's not on the same tier as these two. These are just perfect. Stella, I'm gonna have to do the same.
Right.
This is 4.8% Stella, by the way. The 4% Stella crap
Right.
can go down here, and the 6% Stella crap can go along here. Like, this is the 4.8 beautiful glass of Stella.
How
And
do I
as much
get
as
back
people
up?
pissed on about it, about being wife beaters, it's very crisp, very nice. Beck's is another one that I personally quite enjoy, so I'll put it there. I know it's not everyone's favourite, but that was the first beer I ever had, so I've got fond memories of it.
Yeah, I got the
Beck's
Brett
Blue,
edition
however,
from
is
Leeds.
dog shit.
I like. I can
And
make like
Doom Bar,
little
I'm gonna have to
little
put there
tribbles and
on
then
tier C.
the enemies around it, so I could loot it.
You should actually make a podcast, Henry, and like
Just about
rank
beer.
beers and like random shit.
Let's see if there's another table, because if there's
But your
another
Game Boy
table,
one's better than mine.
I will go through the beers that we haven't done.
Well, I don't know why.
Oh yeah, Moretti, Estrella, they're all
Okay,
here.
okay. Oh, what
Yeah,
the fuck
from
is
like the
this?
bottom.
Let's.
Wait,
Can I
hang on.
restart
Wait,
it?
go up and then.
So it goes on the
Oh wait, I
side.
think you have to drag them all out again.
This is one that I started, but I can't be asked. Anyway, so we'll just. I'll just find a different one.
Make sure you eat your rations, by the way, Charlie.
Yeah.
Who the fuck put wait, no, whoever
Bro,
made
Bud
this needs to fucking
Light,
die. Who the fuck put Bud Light in S tier?
Blue Moon.
Okay, okay.
What do you mean?
So we've done Guinness, Cars,
Oh.
Leffy. Leffy is
Oh
a
my
very,
god.
very good one. It's a very, very good one. However, it's not perfect because after a few, you cannot have any more because it's too sickly. Right? It's a bit too much. There's not that much good shit in here to do.
They're all. I think this is an American one.
These IPA light. If
Miller,
any
High
beer
Life.
says light or IPA on it, say no. Just walk
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
Just walk
No,
away.
these are all American ones. You can tell.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, Newcastle Brown Ale.
Some of these we can work with. Red Stripe, Jamaican beer. Very nice. Very nice. Very refreshing. One of those I only ever have it once in a blue moon, but worth it when you do have it. Acai. Acai is one of the best beers I've ever had. I never knew Japanese people were good at making beer until I had it. Fucking amazing. Honestly, a lot more expensive than a normal beer, but it is worth it. It is worth it. Let's see what else around here that I want to look at.
Oh shit.
A lot of these are American ones, like I said. American ones, just say
Bud
no.
Light Orange.
Honestly,
What?
I tried it. It's like drinking orange soda. You just want to throw the glass at the wall.
What? I didn't
All
even know
you
that was
want
a
to do.
thing. Why would you
It is.
flavor beer?
It is horrendous. It is horrendous.
Where did you put Newcastle Brown Ale? Where did you put that?
Personally, Newcastle Brown Ale is another one of those that you have to be in an ale mood to try.
Yeah.
But when you're in an ale mood, it goes down quite well. Okay, we'll try this one. So, like I said, Leffy up there, A. Already done. Don't even know what the fuck that is. Boddingtons. Okay. Boddington's is one of those that I've had quite a few
Oh my
shit
God,
pints of it because I've had the end of the barrel. But it's also one of those that I don't particularly trust or know that well. So it's not my favourite. If I'd try it again, but I don't think I'd enjoy it. Cobra. Best beer to have with a curry. If you're ever having a curry and you drink anything other than Cobra, get the fuck out. If you're having a curry and you're going to drink a beer, it has to be Cobra. If you drink another beer, you're doing it wrong. Cobra is one of the best beers made from India and the
Right,
best thing to
Dan,
have with an Indian
we're all
curry.
being
It's
told
perfect.
about a beer tier list by the alcohol connoisseur Henry Cotson.
Right.
You don't like beer? Oh,
Tenets.
fair enough. Dan doesn't like beer, Henry.
That's very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Tenets is one of those that it
To be
can
fair,
be
he is
nice.
3 years younger than me. He doesn't drink. Oh, he's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
What
I
is
think
that
he
one
might.
next to Beck's?
This up pile. It's another American one. It's a Texas one. So it's better than Bud Light, but it's still shit.
Ow.
It's still like below any other beer in the world type shit. Now, this is good. This is quite good. Not on the same tier as the Leffy, and better than Tenets, but it's still quite good. One of those that if I went into it, you don't see it on draft that much, but if you went into a bar and it was on draft, I'd go, you know what, I want to try that. I'll have that. I'll have a taste. We'll see. Because it is quite nice.
How do you drink beer when you go to like a pub or a bar or something? Do you like buy one drink and you drink that for the rest, or do you have like bits of like you have one pint and you have a different one?
So, for me personally, there are two ways that I drink beer in a bar. The first way is that I order a pint, I drink that pint to completion. If I enjoyed it, I might get it again. If I didn't enjoy it, I'd probably down the last half of the pint and get a different one. But if I enjoyed it and I wanted to try something else, I'd just get another pint. The other way I do it is I order 2 pints at once, and then I taste both of them. The one that I dislike, I either drink very quickly or down, or I drink first. And the one that I did like, I drink that.
Dan was here, but he's been
UK
disconnected.
beer. UK beer.
He's been disconnected.
Yeah. Also, Isaac, I killed. No, sorry, I spared Patches, and I
Right.
killed the Phantom.
Where do you find it? I never actually found patches before.
Oh, Estrella, yeah,
I'll
I want to
show
hear.
you. I'll show you in a second once I get some more stuff.
I love the bottles of Estrella coming.
Australia, phenomenal. Moretti, still the best. I have my
I'll put it
Moretti
online
here,
in a second.
right behind me.
Screenshot it to you because I can't really.
Whilst I'm doing this tier list, we've done
You gain
most of these.
Yeah. Also,
We've done
Dan
all
was
of these,
having the same issue as me.
but
His
these
game
two
was the exact
are
same.
perfect.
He was
Another
basically saying how
another
do
phenomenal
you
one.
know a way to get like souls pretty easy because you spare Patches and then you can buy like a thing from him that
This
increases the amount of
Magic, I've
souls
never seen this
you get.
before.
it is
And
fucking
then you
phenomenal.
go kill a
Same
dragon.
tier as Moretti. It's made by the same people who made Moretti. It is beautiful, beautiful. Very, very
But then
rarely on
before you
draft.
kill it, you use
If
the
you
thing
ever
and
go
it
into
gives you
a
like
bar
loads of souls, like 90k or
and you
something.
see this
you
on
don't want to
draft,
get those from patches.
it will be probably the most expensive lager they have.
He just said it's an
But have a
easy way
pint.
to get him early.
It's the best one.
I personally
Cheeser.
prefer Moretti,
I mean, hey,
but
you know, I killed Patches.
but
Well, not
this is
killed, but
definitely this is on par. And if, like I said, if you ever see this available anywhere,
I think I'll do
have
it
a
this time.
pint.
I don't need to.
Right.
I'm not worried
And
about
whilst we're
cheesing
here,
this time because I've already done all budget.
Saltaire Brewery. These are some of the best ales you can ever have. Blonde, Amarillo Gold, and Cascade. The three best ales I've ever had in my life. Saltaire Triple Choc is very, very dark, and you can only really have it if you're eating a meal or if you've been drinking stouts all night. So this entire list here. So Blonde, beautiful. Cascade, beautiful. Amarillo Gold, beautiful. Right. Triple Choc, one of those that you can try it. It's quite nice, but once again, after a pint or two, it's a bit dark. It's a bit claggy. You want to try something else. It's a bit too bitter to enjoy all night. Unity is a nice middle ground. This is basically like a list. Unity is a nice middle ground if you want a dark ale to drink all night. That's very nice. Titus is slightly darker and it's a lot more bitter. That one's very chocolatey. This is just extremely bitter. It's like
What's
if
the chocolate one like? Is
the
that
triple
sounds
choc.
weird to me?
Basically,
like blue alcohol in it.
have you ever had a glass of whiskey and dark chocolate, or beer and
No.
dark chocolate?
No.
That's what the beer tastes
Is
like.
it basically that but in a drink?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's basically drinking a bitter ale and eating dark chocolate at the same time. That's what it is. So it is extremely bitter. If you were to try it for your first time, I'd only recommend getting half a pint because you might not like it. If you do like it, get a pint. Once again, it's one of those after a pint or two, you don't want any more. You've had enough. Titus is very bitter as well. Not as bitter as that. That's more ruby red. It's very very nice. But I wouldn't drink that all night. Citra.
I never
Citra
really killed
is
them anyway, but fucking hell, really?
Citra's like sour.
I killed them at the exact same time.
But
I
it's not
invaded. And I
like
killed
sour
them, and he
sounds
killed me.
wrong or weird, but it's blonde, but slightly. There's more of an
Very
aftertaste basically
expensive.
than a normal blonde.
Yeah.
Amarillo Gold is by far the best ale I've ever had. I can't even describe it. That's what I was drinking every time we went to Spoons in Bingley. They had it
Would
on.
you like to go in a separate
Best
call?
ale
Because
ever.
I don't really want to hear the beer
Wait,
story.
hang on. I think I had that.
Rather than-
I think I had Amarillo Gold.
Okay. No problem.
It is
Alright.
phenomenal.
I think I
One
had
of
that
the
'cause I
best.
remember you
Then when
told me
one
to
gets
get
back
it.
to the village, come buy some
Yeah,
You told me to get it, and yeah,
I told
and
everyone
had
to
it.
get it.
And no, I had it, and it was really nice. I remember
It is
that.
the best, the best. Cascade. Charlie can attest to how good Cascade is.
Cascade's good. Yeah.
South Island is another rare one. It's in Fanny's in Saltaire. Very, very nice. I could drink that all night long. Basically, these three, and these four, these five even, I could drink all night long. This one I could have a couple pints of, and then I'd want something else, probably this one. And same with these two. I prefer Titus to Unity, but that's just my personal preference rather than anything that's like just better or worse.
Sort of thing. Bastard.
You bloody bastard, bitch.
Bastard.
What did you need? Did you need to kill something else?